All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. And just one more time, a thumbs up in the camera if you can hear me. Perfect. All right. Good morning and welcome. Super excited to be with everyone this morning. We're going to go ahead and get right to it. We'll begin in child's pose. So make your way to your hands and your knees. And bring your knees out wide to the edges of your mat. Big toes meet at the back of your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let all that air out. I'm starting to draw all your awareness, all your attention inward. Sound of your breath, sound of your heart beating this morning. Soften your joints. Bend your elbows. Relax your jaw. And take a few more breaths here. Just getting grounded, getting present. Feel the palms of your hands, the tops of your feet press down into your mat. And take one more big breath in. Open up your mouth, sigh all the air out. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Press your hips to the sky. Notice your heels. Draw your heels down towards the back of your mat. Pull your toes up from the earth. Spread them apart wide. And press your inner ankles back, your outer ankles down. Maybe you wiggle your hips left and right if that feels good. Shake your head loose. Yes and no, yes again. Inhale. Exhale, empty. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Extend your right leg up towards the sky. Dial all 5 of your toes and your right foot down towards your mat. Square your hips to the earth. And take a deep breath in. Extend your right heel up even higher here. Bend your right knee. Open your right hip towards the sky. Nice deep stretch in the right side of your body here. Deepen your breath. Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. And switch sides. Extend your left leg up towards the sky. Draw your left pinky toe down towards the earth. Square your hips. Inhale, lift your top heel up higher. Bend your top knee. Open your left hip up towards the sky. And draw the pit of your belly in and up. Engage your core. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And lower your foot to your mat. And walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll. And take your feet wide here. So hip width distance or wider, maybe even to the edges of your mat. Bend your knees a lot. Catch your elbows, opposite elbows. And extend the crown of your head towards the floor. Press down into your big toe mounds, your pinky toe mounds, the centers of your heels. Pull your toes up from the earth. Press into the 4 corners of your feet. Full breath in. Exhale, sink a little deeper into this. Pull your chest towards your thighs, or maybe in between your thighs this morning. 3 more breaths here. Making your way into your fullest expression of the pose. Keep a bend in your knees, soften your joints. Inhale together. Exhale, empty. Release your fingertips to your mat. And bring your left hand to the center of your mat. Extend your right arm up towards the sky. Set your gaze to your right thumb. I'm gonna pull your shoulders, stack your shoulders over one another. And press your outer shins in. Take a full breath. And your exhale, twist a little deeper. And switch sides, bring your right fingertips to your mat. Extend your left arm to the sky. Gaze to your left thumb. And root down into your heels. Pull your toes up from the earth. Get access to your foundation, your feet this morning. Full breath in. Extend up higher. Twist deeper. And release your hands to your mat. Toe heel your feet together. Take a breath. Reach up to the sky. Extended mountain pose. Hands to your heart center. Begin practice with 3 ohms. Extended mountain pose. Reach up, forward fold. Bring your fingertips to your mat or to your shins if you're modifying this morning. Inhale, lift halfway, flatten out your back. So notice if your spine wants to round here, pull your shoulder blades into your spine. And reach the crown of your head to the top of your mat. Full breath in, exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain pose. Press down into the 4 corners of your feet. Back to your foundation. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step your feet to the back of your mat, high plank. Deepen your breath here, in and out of your nose. Hold your high plank. You need to bring your knees to the earth. Hold the pit of your belly, in and up. Full breath in. Exhale, come forward and down, low plank. Hover above your mat. Yeah, hold it here, breathe. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward, go to the top of your mat. Halfway rise. Forward fold. Big breath in, extended mountain pose. Rise up, look up between your fingertips. Exhale, bow. Lift halfway. High plank. Set your drishti between your hands. Gaze between your hands. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Low plank. Deep breath in, up dog. Pull your chest to the top of your mat. Upper arm bones to the back of your mat. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look between your hands. Walk or jump forward. Halfway rise. Fold. Extended mountain. 1 breath. Rise up. Bow forward. Lift halfway. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Pull your outer shins in, hold it here, up dog. Yeah, just stay in up dog here for a moment. And look over your right shoulder and feel a little stretch in your left hip. Switch, lifting your other shoulder, stretch in your other hip. Take a full breath, come back to center. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, empty. Look forward. Float to the top of your mat. Half rise. Fold. Extended mountain. Draw your upper arm bones back by your ears. Take a bow. Lift halfway. Walk or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, light as a feather, float to the top of your mat. Half rise. Forward fold, extended mountain, one more, reach up your fullest expression. Exhale, take a bow. Rise halfway, shoot back, chaturanga. Up dog, chaturanga. Oh yes, chaturanga again, the other chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. And breathe. Take 5 deep breaths here. Drishti between your feet, set your gaze. Pull your front rib cage in. Expand your mid back. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, let all the air out. Look forward. Float to the top of your mat. Half rise. Fold. Bend your knees. Reach up to the sky. Utkatasana. Into your chair pose. And just like notice if this is your default chair here, where can you go somewhere new? Opportunity to create something new in your practice this morning. Get out of autopilot, into your body, into your breath. Everyone sink your hips down, even lower. Squeeze your leg muscles, hug skin to muscle to bone. Take 1 more breath, sink into this. Bow forward. Half rise, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Flex your toes to your knees. Step your right foot to your right wrist. Warrior 1. Press down into the 4 corners of your feet. Extend your hands up towards the sky. Face your hips towards the top of your mat. Draw your right hip back, your left hip forward. And deepen your breath. Your exhale, sink deeper into this, into your front leg. And fold over your front leg, extend your fingertips to the front of your mat. We're gonna come into a half warrior here. Reach the crown of your head to the top of your mat. Root into the knife edge of your back foot. 3 breaths. Sink into your front leg. Yeah, like that place that you're avoiding, that you don't wanna go. Maybe there's a lot of sensation, like that's your edge. Take 1 more breath in. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your left leg up to the sky. Flex your toes to your knees. Step your left foot to your left wrist. Warrior 1. Round down, rise up. Bring your front knee over your front ankle. You want to stack or bring your left hip in line with your left knee. Yeah, so take a peek at your left hip, see where it's at. Bring it in line with your front knee. Full breath in. Exhale, go to your half warrior. Fold halfway over your front thigh. Spark your fingertips to the front of your mat. Press down into the 4 corners of your feet. Take 3 breaths here. You've got this. You take 3 breaths here. You take 3 breaths anywhere, anytime you need to. Keep reaching. You've got this. Stay with it. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Float to the top of your mat. Half rise. Fold. Utkatasana. Pull your knees back behind your toes. Press your inner ankles back, your outer ankles down. Pull the inner arches of your feet up from the earth. Take a deep breath in. Everybody sink into this. Bow forward. Half rise. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Step it forward. Warrior 1. Big breath in, reach up. Right into your half warrior, fold halfway. And mindful that your chest does not collapse onto your front thigh, so it's not resting there, it's a hover above it. And you wanna bring your front knee over your front ankle, looking for that alignment here. Take a full breath in. chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Extend your left leg to the sky. Take a breath. Your exhale, step your left foot to your left wrist, warrior one. Half warrior, right into it, got it. Take 3 breaths here. And bring the palms of your hands in to face one another. So you reach forward, one more breath. Go low, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Inhale. Open up your mouth, stick out your tongue and go ha. A lion's breath this morning. Bend your knees, land your feet at the top of your mat. Half rise, forward fold, Utkatasana. Bow forward. Lift halfway, shoot back, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, lift it even higher than before. Step forward, warrior one. Half warrior, breathe. Pit of your belly, in and up. Plant your hands on your mat, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Step it forward, warrior one. Big breath in, your exhale, fold halfway, half warrior. Deep breaths in and out of your nose. Go low, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Jump to the top of your mat. Half rise, forward fold, Utkatasana. Bow forward. Half lift, chaturanga. Up dog, downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. If you want to take your leg up, go for it. Half warrior. Breathe. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Stay with it. Go to your half warrior. Pull your upper arm bones by your ears. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Empty it out. We'll go one more time. Float to the top of your mat. Half rise. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Deepen your breath. Deepen your chair. Take a bow. Half rise. Chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Right side. Warrior one. Half warrior. Chaturanga, moving a little quicker here, upward facing, downward facing dog, left side, warrior one, stay with your breath. Half warrior, flow to your mat, chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Bring your gaze back between your feet. And just taking this time to check back in with your body, with how you're feeling this morning. The moment to moment thing. And step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Both of your feet face 12 o'clock. Reach your arms up to the sky. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Take a deep breath in. Hands to your heart center. Twist to your right. Hook your left elbow to your right knee. Reach the crown of your head to the top of your mat. Gaze up towards the sky at one point. And sink into this. Bring your front thigh parallel to your mat. Notice like where you're holding back, where you can seek your edge. Right? There's no perfect time. There's only right now. Like move into this. 3 more breaths. You've got it. Stay with it. You can open up here. Left hand to your mat, or if you have a block, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, twist your fullest expression. Come back to center. Crescent lunge. Take your stance a little wider here. Feet a little wider to the edges of your mat. Reach your arms up. Deep breath in. Your exhale, you're gonna press off your back foot, come into airplane. Take your fingertips to the back of your mat. Dial all 5 of your left toes down towards the floor. Lift your chest up, higher than your hips. Take a deep breath in. From here, reach forward, warrior 3. Gaze 2 inches in front of you. And keep a bend in your standing knee. Soften your joints. Reach back, airplane. Breathe. If you fall out, it's okay. Come back. And reach forward again, warrior 3. And back into your airplane, palms of your hands face down. If it gets messy, that's okay. Stay with it. One more time, reach forward to your warrior 3. And reach back, crescent lunge. Big inhale, reach up, go for a back bend. Lift your chest to the sky. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. This time, side out. Step your left foot to your left hand. Crescent lunge. Get to do it again on the other side. Yay. Both of your feet are at 12 o'clock. Lift your back heel, your right heel. Stack it over your toes. Press the back of your thigh towards the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Twist to your left. Right elbow to your left knee. Stack your shoulders over one another. Reach the crown of your head to the top of your mat. Tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, you stay here or take your arms apart, open up. 3 more breaths. In that moment that you want out, you just want to go to the next pose. I invite you, be here, stay, take another breath in. Exhale, expand from the inside out. Crescent lunge, reach back up. Take your stance wider. Feet towards the edges of your mat. Front knee over your front ankle. Reach up. Big breath in. Exhale, press off of your back foot. Come into airplane. Lift your back leg up towards the ceiling. Gaze 2 inches in front of you. The back of your neck is in line with the rest of your spine. And from here, reach forward, come into your warrior 3. Pull your upper arm bones by your ears. Draw your thoracic spine in and reach back. Airplane. Bend your left knee, soften your joints. Deep breath, reach forward, warrior 3. Lift your chest, everyone, higher than your hips. Rotate your right pinky toe to the floor. Reach back, airplane. One more time, reach forward, warrior 3. And back into your airplane. Plant your right foot on your mat. Come back into your crescent lunge. Reach up, take a back bend for 3, 2, keep going back. 1, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Great work. Take a few breaths. Look forward, jump to the top of your mat. Half rise, fold, Utkatasana. Hands at your heart center, twist to your right. Bring your hips in line with your knees. Set your gaze at one point above you. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach back up. Utkatasana, come back to center. And bring your big toes to touch. Sink your weight into your heels. Sit lower into this. Hands at your heart center. Twist left. Breathe. Ujjayi breath. Press down into the four corners of your feet. Don't forget about your foundation here. Full breath in. Exhale, come back up. Utkatasana. Yeah, if you need to do like a little leg shake here or wiggle your bottom, go for it. And hands to your heart center. Twist right. Go again. You've got this. All you need is your breath here to be successful in your practice this morning. Align your knees with one another. Pull your toes up from the earth. Full breath in. Exhale, reach back up. Utkatasana. Tuck your tailbone. Lift the front of your pelvis as your tailbone descends. Hands to your heart. Twist left. Got this. You're going to be all nice and rinsed out after this. It's a great detox. Look up, set your gaze, breathe. Squeeze your leg muscles in towards one another. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Utkatasana. Sit into this. Full breath in. Exhale, fold. Separate your feet. Take them about hip width distance. And come into ragdoll. Reach the crown of your head towards your mat. Take your tailbone up towards the sky. And release your hands. Grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. I'm gonna hook your big toes with your peace fingers. Bend your knees. Bend your elbows. Soften your joints. Your elbows hang towards the edges of your mat. Take a breath in, lift halfway, extend the crown of your head to the top of your mat. Your exhale, fold, pull your chest towards your thighs as much as you can. Half lift, forward fold. Deep breath in, one more time, everyone come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Release your toes, place your hands flat on your mat, move into crow. Right into crow pose this morning. Palms of your hands flat on your mat. You walk your feet back a little bit here. And bring your feet together. Bend your elbows. Bring your knees to the backs of your upper arms. And set your gaze 2 inches in front of you. Deepen your breath. You play with lifting one or maybe both feet this morning. Hold it here. Take the tops of your upper arm bones back. One more breath. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Go again. Crow. Or a variation of your choice, right? Like we talked about creating something different, something new in your practice this morning. So maybe it's like crow as your edge, or maybe tripod or side crow. I don't know, like checking in, what do you need right now? What can you create? For 3 more breaths. Everyone, pull the pit of your belly in and up. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. And one more. Go again, crow or variation of your choice. This is it. Like last opportunity, go for it. 3 breaths here. And mindful your shoulders aren't dumping towards the floor. Draw them back into your spine. 2 more breaths. You fall out, that's okay. Come back. Don't give up. A full breath in. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. And set your gaze between your feet. Chin to your chest. Deep breath in. Open up your mouth. Ha. Look forward. Walk or jump to the top of your mat. Half rise. Fold. Utkatasana. Eagle. Bring your right leg over your left, your right arm underneath. I'm just mindful here, I'll turn to the side so you can kind of see it a little bit better, but just mindful that you're not collapsing in here, right? You wanna lift your elbows in line with your shoulders and press your forearms away from your face. And if you need to, leave your right big toe on your mat, modify. Breathing not optional though, everyone breathe. Lower your hips towards the floor. Notice where your gaze is at. Set it at one point in front of you. Now release. Utkatasana. Eagle. Bring your left leg over your right. Left arm underneath your right. Press down into the 4 corners of your feet. And just allowing space for whatever happens, whatever you feel, whatever's showing up right now. Tuck your tailbone under. Lift the front of your pelvis. Keep a neutral pelvis here. Big breath in. Exhale, release. And shake it out. Utkatasana. Eagle. Right leg over, right arm under. Press down to the inner arch of your standing foot. And bring your elbows to your knees. Eagle's nest. Gaze down at your mat. And if the back of your neck is crunched here, pull your chin to your chest. Line the back of your neck up with the rest of your spine. Take a full breath in and release your hands to your mat. Take your leg up to the sky. Come into standing split. Breathe. And if you want to bend your top knee, catch your top foot, go for it. Take 5 breaths here. Listen for the quality of your breath. Notice where your gaze is at. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Toe heel your feet together. Utkatasana. Eagle. Left leg over your right. Left arm underneath your right. Ground down the 4 corners of your feet. Eagle's nest, elbows to your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat and wrap your leg, extend it up to the sky for standing split. Press through the 4 corners of your feet, flex your toes towards your knees. Stay here or go for a bind, catch your foot with your hand. 5 deep breaths. Pit of your belly, in and up. 2 more, stay with it. Inhale, exhale, release. Come to ragdoll. Catch opposite elbows, feet at 12 o'clock. Release your hands. To heel your feet together. Extended mountain pose. Tree. Bring your right foot above or below your left knee. Hands at your heart center. Bring your gaze out over your middle fingers. I'm seeing some locked knees here. Soften your joints, slight bend to your knees. And open your right knee out towards the edge of your mat. It's not only balancing here, but like hip opening as well. And stay here or grow your tree. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your right foot next to your left. And switch sides. Tree, place your left foot above or below your right knee. Hands to your heart center. Stay here or grow your tree. Everybody pull your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Couple more breaths. Your fullest expression, go now. Inhale, exhale, lower your left foot to your mat. Step to the top of your mat. Extended mountain pose, reach up, look up, forward fold. Half rise, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Interlace your hands behind your back. Humble warrior, bring your right cheek towards your right knee. Gaze at your back big toe. I'm gonna fold over your front thigh. Deepen your breath. Pull your upper arm bones back. Sink into this. 3 more breaths. Like, see how strong you are, your legs like capable of holding you here. Stay, you've got this. 1 more deep breath in. Warrior 2. Everyone walk your right foot forward, 2 feet more. And straighten your front leg. Flip your right palm up, reach back, exalted warrior. So like a reverse warrior, but with your front leg straight. Look back as you go back, triangle. Bring your right hand to the outside of your right shin or to a block if you have one. Reach your left hand up to the sky. Bring your hips over one another, stack them. Shoulders stack over one another. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull your top lung back. Press down into your feet. Reach up higher. Make your way into your fullest expression. Look down. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot to your left hand. Warrior 1. Bring right into the other side. Open warrior 2. Take your left knee out towards your left pinky toe. Deep breath in. Interlace your hands behind your back. Humble warrior. Bring your left cheek towards your left knee. Bring your front thigh parallel to your mat. Few more breaths. Now you want more, rinse your arms towards the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Flip your left palm up, reach back. Exalted warrior. Gaze back as you go back. And come into your triangle. Left hand to the outside of your left shin or to a block. Reach your right hand up to the sky. Gaze to your top thumb. Press your inner ankles back. Your outer ankles down. Pull the inner arches of your feet up from the earth, as is what we call the grounding series. So get into your foundation. Root down to rise up. Take one more breath in. Look down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Come forward, high plank. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Press into the palms of your hands. And low plank. High plank. Forearm plank. Make your way onto your forearms. You can drop your knees if you need to here. Bring your shoulders over your elbows, gaze in between your hands. You're gonna bring your right knee to the back of your right arm. And switch. Left knee to the back of your left arm. You're holding your forearm plank here. Keep going side to side. Moving with intention. Notice each movement, each breath. Pit of your belly, in and up. We'll say 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. God, get the crown of your head to the top of your mat. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7 more. You've got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest on your belly. And find your favorite cheek. And switch cheeks. And bring your forehead to the center of your mat. Arms by your side, palms of your hands face down, locust. Lift your chest to the top of your mat. Lift your legs, everything but your hip bones lift from the earth. You want to take a variation and release your hands behind your back. Set your gaze 2 inches in front of you. Mindful not to crunch the back of your neck. Take a full breath in, lower down. Bend your knees, take them side to side. And go again. Locust pose, lift up. Lift up before you have any time to even think about this. You just go, you're in action this morning, like in creation. Take a full breath, release. Bend your knees, catch your ankles, floor bell. Lift up, everyone. Flex your toes to your knees. You're gonna bring your legs in about hip width distance. So if you need to adjust, go ahead and do that. Using the strength of your legs, squeeze muscle to bone, lift higher, lower down. Take your knees left and right, wiggle your hips. We'll go again. Floor bow, number 2, lift up, catch your ankles and go now. Everyone up. Pull your toes to your knees. Expand your chest, your upper back. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Inhale, your fullest expression. Lower down. Take a breath. Empty out. Now flip over onto your back. right into bridge. Plant your feet flat on your mat. Walk your heels back until they graze your fingertips. Lift your hips to the sky. You're going to interlace your hands behind your back. Set your gaze at the sky. Use the strength of your legs. Press down, lift higher, and lower to the floor. Take your knees side to side. I should be plenty enough warmed up now for wheel. The wheel pose. Hands by your ears. Straighten your arms. Press up. Go now. Out of your head, into your body, into your breath. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lower down. Take your knees side to side. And go again. Wheel. Press into your feet. Lift your hips. Everyone lift your hips. You've got this. Take your hips up from the earth. Press down into the four corners of your feet. Chin to chest. Come down. Wheel. Number 3. Pop right up. You've got it. Stay with your breath. Set your gaze at one point. Squeeze your legs in towards center line. Release. That was 3. So we got 3 more. Yeah, why not 6 wheels this morning? Lift up. Wheel. Lift up. Go now. Trust you're strong enough. You're so strong, more than capable. Lift your hips up. Squeeze your shoulder blades into your spine. Release. Knees side to side. 2 more. Wheel. Go now. Everyone lift. I'm waiting for everyone to lift here. Everyone bring your hips up. Breathe. There we go. Everyone's up. Take a full breath in. Lower down. Knees side to side. Take a big breath in. Open up your mouth. Let out a sigh. Ha. 1 more. This is it. Una más. Go. Wheel. Like step into your greatness, into your power, lift up, like give up whatever is in your way from showing up this last wheel. Full breath in, release. Supta Baddha Konasana. Awesome job. Bring your feet together, your knees fall open wide. Just a hand on your heart, hand on your belly. Just taking a moment to observe your breath, your heart beating. What a miracle you are. Happy baby. Catch the inner, the outer edges of your feet. If you're modifying, grab the backs of your knees or your shins. And pull your knees, your thighs down towards the earth. Keep your lower back on your mat. If you want to rock left and right, go for it. Some extra happy babies this morning. Hug your knees into your chest. Big squeeze. Rock and roll 3 times from your head to your tailbone. You can get your feet up over your head like you're going into plow, go for it. And your third one, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Come forward, high plank. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it here, breathe. Flex your toes towards your knees. Set your gaze between your hands. Some of you, your head's kind of like dipping here. Extend the crown of your head towards the top of your mat. Take 1 more breath. Switch. Right leg back, left knee to your left elbow. Hold it here. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Breathe, gaze between your hands. And switch. Right knee to your right elbow. Hold, breathe. Hold the pit of your belly, in and up. Switch, left knee to your left elbow. In high plank here, keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Switch. Keep going. If you need to, drop your knees as you go side to side. Hold your high plank. Keep going here. Breathe. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way to your forearms, forearm plank. Right into your forearm plank. You need to drop your knees, modify as needed. Move into forearm plank. Bring your shoulders over your elbows. Set your gaze. Deepen your breath here. Ujjayi breath. Right knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Breathe. Pit of your belly, in and up. Learn to rest when you need to, but don't give up. Switch. Left knee to your back of your arm, or you can take it to your elbow. Hold it here, breathe. Switch. And keep going, side to side. Engage your core, pit of your belly, in and up. We'll keep it even. We'll say 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, breathe, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay on your belly. Take a big breath in. Empty it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bring your right knee to your right wrist, half pigeon. If you have a block, you can slide it underneath your right hip or thigh. Make your way to your forearms, fold forward. Set your gaze down at your mat. Make your way off of your forearms, reach forward. And press your left hip down towards the floor, square your hips to the earth. Deepen your breath. Three more breaths. Deepen the pose. Like, where can you take this last 3 breaths? Inhale. Exhale, empty. Walk your hands up by your hips. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left wrist, half pigeon. And slide a block underneath if needed. Fold forward. You don't have to wait for me to tell you. Know exactly where we're going now. Making your way into your fullest expression. Yesterday, I was experiencing a lot of anxiety a lot of changes very quickly in a short amount of time. And I was reminded of something my teacher, Baron Baptiste, said, and just reminding us that like tools we can use is just allowing yourself to be in your own humanity. And whatever that looks like, it's a moment to moment thing. And by being in your own humanity and allowing yourself to feel whatever you need to feel, that allows compassion and empathy for others and allowing others to be in their own humanity. And so here right now in this pose is an opportunity is to get connected to what you feel, not making it wrong or right, just being in it. Right here, right now. And take a deep breath in. Empty it out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Now look between your hands. Walk or jump through to seated. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Forward bend. Bring your chest to your thighs. That may mean that you bend your knees a lot, and that's perfectly okay. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Soften your joints. And take a breath in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Half rise. Bow forward a little deeper. One more, half lift. Exhale, bow. And release your feet. Plant your feet flat on your mat. And bring your hands behind you, facing your fingertips either towards your bottom or out to the edges of your mat for Eastern tabletop. I'm gonna lift your hips up towards the sky. Drop your head back. Bring your knees over your ankles, press down into the four corners of your feet. Take a breath in, lift your hips up even higher, and lower your hips to the floor. And straighten your legs out in front of you. Make your way into an inversion of your choice. You could take waterfall, take your legs straight up to the sky. Shoulder stand, headstand, handstand. It's in your practice. And making your way into a pose that's gonna leave you feeling rejuvenated. There's not gonna be struggle. If you're in shoulder stand, bring your feet over your head for plow. Everyone press through the four corners of your feet. Keep your breath going. Plow to Deaf Man's Pose. Bring your knees to your ears. Headstand. Make your way to Child's Pose. Deaf Man's Pose. Back into plow. To shoulder stand. Everyone lower your legs onto the floor. If you're not on your back, go ahead and make your way onto your back. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And let your knees fall over to the right side of your mat. Take your arms out into a T shape. A little supine twist. Press your shoulders into your mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Switch sides. Take your knees to the left, your arms out in a T shape. Soften your joints. Inhale. Exhale, empty. Come back to center, butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall open wide. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable for you. Everybody, breathe in. Hold your breath up at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Savasana. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Bring your arms by your side. Rest. Take a deep breath in. Empty out. Bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Take your head left and right. And one at a time, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself one last big squeeze. Acknowledge yourself for showing up this morning. And roll to your right side. With your eyes closed, make your way up to a seated position facing the front of your mat. And sit up tall. Bring your hands to your heart center. And we'll seal our time together with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Bring the knuckles of your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. And together, we bow to one another. Namaste. Awesome job, everyone. Really great work this morning. Give yourself like a little round of applause. High 10 in the camera to everyone. Really great work this morning. I just want to say thank you so much for the opportunity to lead you through your practice, for showing up. I see you. I love each and every single one of you. Also want to let you know that we do have a yin class on the schedule now on Mondays at 7 p.m. with Quinn. So check that out. And Quinn's also back at 9:15 on Fridays. We'll also have some pop-up classes, possibly some pop-up workshops coming up. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, your week. Thank you so much. Bye.